Hi everyone, welcome to week 8. I hope you're doing well and you're wrapping up week 7 without any problems. I know there was some confusion about the slide deck and how many slides everybody needed to complete, but hopefully that all got cleared up. Just a reminder again, if you have questions, putting them in the general discussion forum is probably the fastest way to get a response, because often the other students in the class either have the answer or B, have the same questions. So if you could please put your general questions there, that's helpful for all of us actually. The Leona case studies that I've looked at so far have all looked really good. So you guys are doing a great job. You know, as an entire class, you're all doing very, very well. And you're really moving through this semester. It probably doesn't feel very quickly to you, but you're really, really getting into it very, very well. So coming up on week 8, we're talking about disorders of cardiovascular function. So changing it just a little bit. Again, we start with the pre-quiz. Again, you guys have been doing very well at getting that done. I just looked. It's 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, and there's still 3 people that haven't completed their pre-quiz. So again, as a reminder, it'd be ideal to your learning benefit to do that as the first thing in the week, just to see where your struggles might lie, so you can focus your readings and attention to those areas. There's some readings again, chapters 25, 26, and 27, and then the corresponding PowerPoints if that's helpful for your learning and studying. Again, there's some videos to watch and some extra articles that you can read through if that's helpful for you, and some videos about normal sinus rhythm, cardiomyopathy, etc. There's no forums or group activities this week. There is a assignment like we've done in the past that you go through and answer. I think there's 50 questions or so this week. And then the big thing for this week is your disease pathology paper, part 1, etiology and pathogenesis. So one person's already submitted that. Good job. So you're just submitting this portion of your paper. If you would like it to include your title page and just start your reference page and just keep adding to that as you go, that's probably the easiest way to do it. And these initial parts that you're submitting, I'll go through and I'll make recommendations on each portion, but your only maximum points is 10 on these, because you're just getting credit for turning it in complete and on time. But I still will add suggestions so that when you submit your final paper, it can be as good as it can be. So just so you know what the expectations are from me and how you'll be getting reports back on that. To get more information about what you actually need to include, go down to Module 14 and you'll see information here about your final submission. And the details are in this area of what needs to be included. There's actually, I believe, 9 sections that are included in the paper. Etiology, pathogenesis, clinical manifestations, natural history, prognosis, diagnosis, treatment options, and you have to address features of diversity as it relates to culture, gender, age, in relation to the specified disease process. And it also must include how your own personal faith can be integrated into treatment options. So just keep that in mind. You might want to even just go through your paper and use those as headings and just leave those sections blank until it's time for that submission to take place. Again, 8 to 10 pages. So for this first portion, plan accordingly. You have to have at least 5 scholarly sources. It has to follow APA format, so have your manuals out while you're writing. And you do not need to include an abstract in this. And remember, when you're using your APA manual, to follow the instructions for a student paper, and that will help answer a lot of your questions. This is also a turn it in, the final submission is, so it has to be under 15% matching when you submit it to turn it in. So hopefully that answers your questions about what's coming up this week. Again, if you have further questions, please, if it's general and could be helpful for the whole class, put it in the general form. If you have a specific personal question, please just email me directly and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I wanted to say, just as a reminder, to keep our fellow students in mind who have been affected by Hurricane Ian. I know we have several Florida students, so just keep them in your thoughts and prayers right now, and hopefully the ones I've heard from are safe and have power, which is great. But enjoy your week. Remember to take time for yourselves and practice some self-care. Talk to you later.